that good? Hey, I'm back on air, live again. Just left the kids, and hopefully this is better service. This one I have. I should. I had four bars, and this one has 4 bars too. The last time I was here, what's up, buddy? The last time I was here at this rest stop, oh, that was maybe a year or so ago. Hey, doing Patriot? And I don't remember having full bars when I was here. Because I tried to upload a video and I just couldn't do it. I can do a fridge and I couldn't do it. But now I have good service. How's the service? Is this good? I wish I had this service before. Maybe we should have done it in the front, but there was no room for three people. Let's see. Let me go on my video here so I can see the comments on this phone. Live. All right, now I can see the comments. Fridge, you didn't miss much. I had my kids, but we were supposed to have good service, and apparently we didn't have good service. But it's tough. It's tough doing it with the kids in there because there's no room. You know, they're not little kids anymore. Joshua is almost bigger than me, so I don't have room. That was not designed for 3 people. So, and I can't do it in here because we can't fit 2 in the screen. Maybe, I mean 3. We could fit 2. Or maybe we could have fit 3. Maybe that next time I'll try to do it in here with the kids. But it's kind of tough. How you doing, Randy? Hi, Janice. Swifty Swift. Cool. I have good service on that phone. I have good service on this one, and you know, by their house, the service is very. Yeah. Sometimes it looks good, but sometimes it's like, I tried, but came over here. Maybe I don't know, 13 minutes from their house. So I'm gonna pick them up again tomorrow. Pick one up, maybe both. I don't know, but 13 minutes away from their house. Came over here. I was gonna park on that side, but these trucks over here on that side behind me, they have the whole tractor trailer combination. Over here they have just the tractors, but some of them are running, and I'm not going to park next to a tractor that's running. So I don't have to, so I just came on this side. Granny, hello, Granny here. Hello, Granny. Teresa, what are the kids' plans for the summer? I have no idea. Do what kids do. Well, my daughter works. Anne Marie. My daughter works, so she'll probably be working. And my son, I think he should start looking for a job. It's never too early to begin working and learning how to do stuff. So you got to learn from this age forward. Learn how to be independent, right? The kids have to learn little by little. If I was with them since they were born until now, that was my plan. My plan was to give them more and more responsibilities as they got older. Let them learn stuff, let them make their bed, wash their clothing, and learn how to manage money and learn all those things that they eventually need as adults. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be with them for part of their lives, so I couldn't, I'm not there 24 hours with them, so I can't do that stuff, but I still try to, help them as much as I can. But my daughter, I was saying before, they're both very smart, extremely smart. They write extremely well. they, it's amazing the stuff that they write. I mean, it's like you're reading a book. And I guess they got it from me. I tried writing some books in the past, and then I started doing YouTube, and I stopped writing. So I wrote a couple nice chapters. Probably it wouldn't go anywhere. Maybe I would keep those chapters, or maybe I would redo them and do something else. But with the YouTube thing, it's hard to write and do YouTube, because when you write, you got to do a lot of reading too. So you can't just write. You have to feed the imagination. It's not like you're gonna copy what you read, but you need that flow, to be creative. So let's see here. Not a problem, Mike. You were very welcome. I didn't want to leave everybody just like that. The service was terrible. I don't know how much you saw. It kept going in and out. I tried getting Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi wasn't working. Not my Wi-Fi, and I'm at Jeffitech. The Wi-Fi that I was bringing in, that was very, very poor. So um, I'm glad that I have good service here because I'm able to come back. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to come back, and it's not because I didn't want to. It's just because I didn't have service. Granny, do you ever miss sticks and bricks? No, not one bit. I I just never miss it. I don't even think about it. I just I mean, I'm not going to say that in the beginning it wasn't hard losing my house, the house that I put a lot of work into. I mean, I wasn't crying about the house, especially when I was living in a van. But it was at the same time. I mean, it's still not an easy thing, knowing that I put all that work in there, and and now it's all gone. And I put all that money in there, paying every month, never missing a payment, and then all of a sudden, it's gone. So it's not an easy thing. I'm not going to lie, it's not easy. But I guess from the moment that I got separated in June 11th of 2012 to the time I got my van and started living in it, um, in just before June of 2014, those 2 years apart from my house kind of like, allow me to let go of it. you know so when I got the repossession of the house again, and I was able to go back, and that's what I worked on my van for the first summer and winter. And so when I was able to do that, I was able to work on my van and utilize the garage and the electricity from the house. But I was no longer attached to the house. So I don't miss it. I don't miss the house I used to have. And I had 2,700 square feet, not including the basement. The basement was full the size of the house. So I had a huge house. I had 5 acres. I don't miss it. I enjoy the freedom that anywhere I should turn the fan off. There you go. Anywhere I go, that's there I am, and there's my house. Here's my house, and here's my front yard or my backyard, and I can be anywhere, and I can just, if I don't like being there, I can just pick up and move. In the winter, I can just take off, and I don't have to worry about a house. I don't have to worry about electricity. I don't have to worry about paying rent or mortgage. I don't have to worry about any of those things. So, um, yeah. Long story short, Granny, I don't miss it. Nomadic traveler. I understand not missing your house. I too feel the same way. Yep. Um, I don't miss it one bit. Ed, what'd you say, Ed? Lewis, I know what happened earlier, your video was not mirrored before. Now it is, and you're clear. Wait a minute, my video before it wasn't mirrored, and now it is. It's mirrored. Um, I didn't do anything different. Well, the only thing I did different was that I scheduled the video beforehand. But I'm not doing anything different. Except the phone was flipped the other way. So maybe that's it. Is it mirrored now, Ed? Okay, so now the video is reversed. So maybe that has to do with the camera. Maybe it has to do with flipping it, because before I had it flipped the other way. I had it. So now, where's the camera? Okay, so now I have it like this. Sorry about that. And before I had it like this. So maybe that has something to do with it. I got to play with that information. Thank you, Ed. How you doing, Thomas? Thomas Allen. There was something else here. Anne Marie says I'm doing a good job with my children. Well, I tried. I'm not there with them. Uh, they don't live with me, so I do the best I can. But they're very smart kids. They know. Why isn't that? Oh, I'm sorry. I plugged my thing in. 1 second. What happened? Is it on? I don't know if it's on. I plugged my phone in before and I didn't turn the power on. It helps when you turn the power on. And now this one is dying too. These phones, when I don't need them, they're full. When I need them, they're dying. Jeffrey, yes, I'm back. You didn't lose me. I lost everybody. I lost service. So, and it's terrible when you're trying to do a live video and the service keeps getting interrupted. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. Might as well not even do it. So, Sue F. Lewis, do you miss Florida? I don't miss the heat of Florida. I don't miss Florida per se. I mean, Florida is, after a while, Florida can just become blah, I do miss certain things in Florida. Let's just say that. All right, let's just say I miss Lydia. Yes, I do miss Lydia. But she knows that, when we first met, she knew that I had to work up here, and I knew that too. So yeah, it's not easy, but we have to do the best we can. We see each other FaceTime whenever we can. So it's hot and humid and rainy every day. Yeah, what happened to the sunshine state? It's always raining. Nana Pam, I won't miss Florida if I could leave. Well, it's nice in the winter, I have to say. You go there in the winter, especially if you live up north. You can leave the snow behind, go down to Florida. And last year was a little cold. It got down to the 20s at night, so a few days. The year before, it was like in the 80s, 90s, well, 80s. We could go to the beach almost every day. This year, not as much, but yeah, winter, it's beautiful to go there. In the summer, not so much. Come on, phone. Now it's stuck on stupid. Come on. Don't be stuck on stupid. I need to read the comments. Thank you. Mike Brown. Hope you don't spill your coffee next video. I didn't spill my. Oh, see what? I didn't spill the coffee. What happened was, I had the camera up here on the dash, and it was right at the edge, and it was okay because I was driving slow. There was no traffic on that road, so I'm driving slow, and I have my coffee in my hand like this, and all of a sudden I see the camera sliding towards me. So my instinct, since I'm driving, was to go and hold the camera. But I went with the coffee hand and coffee went flying all over the place. John Lamb, how you doing, John? What did you say? Thank you, John. Did I tell you, or do you know that I killed the GoPro that you gave me? So John gave me, when I met him, he gave me a GoPro, which I said I couldn't use because I didn't have a computer to do the editing. At the time, I was doing my editing with the phone. So like for a whole year, I didn't use it. So then I got a computer and I started using it a little bit once in a while. And once in a while, because I have my camera and the GoPro has a big file, so I wasn't using it that much. And then when I went with Lydia in North Carolina, I went to the beach, and there was a turtle or something in the water, and she said it was something else. So I went to prove what it was. I got the GoPro, I put it on a stick, and I put the GoPro in the water, and I'm filming, and then when I take it out, I go, oh darn it, I just killed it. I forgot to put the backing on it to seal it and make it waterproof. So as soon as the thing went in the water, it died. If you go back and you see those videos from last year, I think I even have a playlist of North Carolina, or Lydia, me and Lydia, North Carolina. That's where I killed the GoPro. You'll see the footage of the thing going in the water, and then that's it. It dies. It dies completely. I killed it. I need to buy another one, but so far I haven't really found the need for a GoPro unless I go to the beach. But I don't have a need for one. So what am I missing here? Thomas Allen, been making any more homemade bread lately? No, I haven't, because I really don't have to. I proved to myself that I could do it in the van. That was my point. If I was living, let's say out west on BLM land or whatever, and I wasn't near a bakery, then yes, then it pays to make bread in the van, or I would make it outside. I wouldn't have to make it in the van. But I'm always near a bakery. I'm always near a store with bread where I have to live and work. So it doesn't make any sense for me to be here in the van when it's hot cooking bread. I'm wasting a few hours for a loaf of bread that I'll eat in half hour. So it just doesn't make sense to do that. It would make sense if I was somewhere else, not working, but just traveling full time. For what I'm doing, it doesn't make sense. But I proved that I could do it. I proved to myself that I could do it, and that was my point. Uh, how many miles do I have on the van? I have about 75,000 miles. So, done a lot of miles. I like coffee. I like Timmy's. I can't roast my beans. Jeffrey is asking, or he's saying that he roasts his own beans. I can't roast beans because it's not practical for me. It just isn't. And I don't have that much room, so I can't carry all those beans with me and do all that stuff. I got a neighbor next to me. Should I say hi? He's a smoker. Maybe I shouldn't. Janice Janice says, I think I saw you 3 times today. Well, if you saw my videos today, then you probably did. And you saw Lydia too and the kids and yeah. Killer Bean. Do I miss New Jersey? I'm in New Jersey. Well, today I'm in Pennsylvania. But I work in New Jersey, so do I miss New Jersey? No. Uh, I don't miss New Jersey. I don't miss the Northeast. I could go out west and live in small towns or BLM land and not miss the Northeast one bit. I just I I guess the older I get, the less of big crowds I like, the less of big cities I like. So Dorothy Cook, it was awesome seeing your kiddos. I'm sure they have missed you. Can't replace time together with family. Will Lydia drive up to see you? Um, Lydia may or may not drive up. It all depends what's going on with her uncle. So, um, family comes first. She needs to do what she needs to do. If everything is good and she has the time, she may drive up here. Um, I don't know. I mean, I would like for her to, come up here. She has been to the New York area. She has not been to the New York area in quite a few years. So maybe 20 years, if I'm not mistaken, or more. So I'm sure she would like to come back here and go back to where she used to live, just to look around. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be up to her and family, see if she can make it or not. Maybe we'll drive part way down. Maybe we'll go back to North Carolina. Sandra, one of my subscribers, has graciously offered to for us to go to her house and park in the driveway where she has, I think, a 30 amp hookup. I think maybe sewer and water and electrical and all that stuff. I don't need any of that, but that would be nice. And so we might visit Sandra. If Sandra is watching, Sandra, we might go visit you one of these days. When you least expect it, we'll ring the doorbell. And then we'll never leave. Thank you, Killer Bean. Killer Bean wishes me a good Father's Day tomorrow. Thank you very much. I will be seeing the kids tomorrow. They asked me, "What do you want to do tomorrow, Dad?" And I said, "We don't have to do anything special, you know. What do you want us to give you?" I said, "Nothing, just a kiss." All I want from my kids is a kiss. That's it. I don't need anything from them. Granny to Granny, are you Greek? No, I'm not Greek. Um, I did learn a little bit Greek many years ago. I could read and write the Greek, but I've forgotten quite a bit. So, but I'm not Greek. Thomas Allen, yeah, he seemed to have fun and enjoy making bread, but he has a point if it's hot in the vent. Yeah, I mean, I proved that I could make it. It's an essential tool to have. I don't need my glasses on actually. It's dark. Uh, it's an essential tool. If you know how to make it, then all you need is flour and a little bit of yeast, or maybe you can grow your own yeast and call it a mother, for example, and you can bake your own bread. It's good to know, and I wanted to know to learn and do it, and I proved that I could do it, but I don't have to do it because it's just I'm just wasting my time, and I really don't have to do that. Killer Bean, have you ever grilled a steak or fried chicken in the van? I don't eat fried chicken. It may seem like I do all the time, but I don't. When I go to Popeyes, I do have the chicken. I don't eat the skin. That's where all the stuff is concentrated. I don't eat the skin. I remove the skin. I just eat the meat. And I just have Popeyes once in a while. And steak, I may have steak once a year. I'm not a red meat eater. I'm not. Yeah, I'll have a cheese. The last time I had a cheeseburger was not this time when I went to Florida, but the year before that I went to Florida. I had a cheeseburger somewhere with Lydia. That was the last time I had a cheeseburger. I'll have a chicken burger. I'll have something else, but red meat. So no, I don't think I've ever done a steak in my van. So I'm not one to be doing that. I could if I wanted to. As far as frying chicken, I wouldn't be frying chicken. First, it's not healthy. I rather grill it or saute it in a pan. So that I could do that I've done. And but frying it, no, I'm not going to do that. Coffee time. Looks like the vehicle you're in drive on the other side. Yes, in Pennsylvania we drive on the other side of the road. It's just the way Pennsylvanians are. Well, what are you going to do? Yes, Jeffrey is saying Lydia has a nice pad. I guess you mean house. Um, she does have a nice house and a nice place. So she has the best of both worlds. She has a house paid for, 3 acres of land, beautiful area. She has two RVs basically, and a camper and a trailer. So now she can do stuff with the camper. She can do with the trailer when it gets fixed up. She can go back to the home base whenever she has to. So she has the best of all worlds. Killer Bean says, you seem very happy now as compared to your first videos. Um, it's possible. I mean, people change, right? Their perceptions change. So, I mean, it could be that in the beginning, I was not as comfortable being in front of the camera as I am now. So it could be that that's reflecting in the videos, and it doesn't seem like I'm happy. But it could just be that that's how I came across because I wasn't as comfortable being in the van or being in front of the camera. But I can tell you that from day one that I slept in a van, I slept with no issues and no second thought of why am I doing this. The only time I questioned myself was when I bought the van and I was sitting there ready to sign the paperwork. I'm like, what am I getting into? Can I really do this? Should I be doing this? I never had a van this big. What am I doing? Then I signed the van and I'm like, well, now I have the van. I might as well keep going. So that's the only time I question myself. Other than that, no, I never had any issues. Okay, Mike Brown has a good question. How do you keep cooking smells out of your van? That was one issue that I had in the beginning, or that I thought I would have. Thus, I did not make my van to cook in it. It was not designed for me to cook in the van. Okay, I had never lived in a van except for 3 months in 2008 in a minivan, but that's totally different. Um, I I just because of the smells that you get in the house, I didn't want to be cooking in my van and having all those smells in here. So move forward, and as I stayed here more and more, it comes a time that it's necessary for me to cook in here. Either I'm just fed up, sick and tired of eating out, or I'm sick and tired of getting out of the van to eat or cook or whatever. So I started doing in here, little by little. And because I have the where I have my stove, it's right underneath the vent, the fantastic vent. Um, the smells didn't stay in my vent, so I kept cooking more and more, and it turns out that the smells don't stay in here. Okay, and I know smells because I used to cook in the kitchen when I had my house. And sometimes you cook certain meals and the smells linger in there, even with the vents sucking the air out. But those vents are not really too efficient anyway. But uh, so I know those smells that would linger in a house, and sometimes they're really annoying. Especially if you use oils. At least to me, they would be really annoying smelling that stuff. But in here, I just don't smell them. Maybe it's me, but my kids come in here, they don't smell them, and so though I'm the one who has to live here, and if I don't smell them, I'm okay with it. So I cook all kinds of things in here, and everything is right underneath the vent, right? So the vent sucks everything right out. When I'm sitting there and I'm cooking something that steams, I see the steam go right out the vent. So I don't have a problem with smells. They just don't stay in the van. Dorothy says, Dorothy, out now that you are back, will we see the production crew ant? What does that mean, ant? A-N-T. Oh, and the gatekeeper. Well, the gatekeeper, I no longer work with him, so I can't film him because the gatekeeper is now on his own. We're still friends. I just don't work with the same company, and we no longer work together. So I don't know when we'll see each other. And the production crew, yeah, the production crew. I have lofty goals. The question is time, right? So when I'm working, there's not a lot of time to do stuff. But on the weekends, I can do stuff. And I mean, the production crew is always working in the background. You have to understand that. They're always doing something. Will they come on camera? It's up to them. Sometimes they're a little shy. Sometimes they're sleeping a little bit too much. Sometimes they're just a little bit lazy. But eventually, you're going to see the production crew come on the scene. That's why I pay them peanuts. So, Killer Bean says, Lewis, got to go, my friend. Say a prayer for me, and I'll do the same. All right, Killer Bean, New York City. I'll see you next time. Ed G. Lewis, there is someone at your window again, standing behind you. I know, Ed. I'm just ignoring them. Don't worry, it's all good. I'll just keep ignoring them. Greg Watkins, I'm back. I've been back for like 33 minutes. All right, Thomas Allen has to go. So, thank you for the happy Father's Day wish, and God bless. And if you're driving, drive safe. Janice, Ed is just kidding around. Don't listen to Ed. Just ignore him. Do like I do. Faith Walker Todd, you must have run out of the yellow stuff. I did run out of the yellow stuff, Todd, but don't send me anymore. The stuff was delicious. It was good. It was good stuff, but don't send me more of that yellow stuff, please. Don't make me go through that joy of drinking it. Just don't do it. Uh, Granny to grain, you seem to have deep faith. Um, my faith, I guess my faith, you could say my faith is unshakable. I know what I know to be true, and I will not. Nobody can change my mind on that. So, yeah. If you can call that a deep fate, then I guess it is. John Lamb. Got to run, Lewis. Very pleasant where I am here west of Flagstaff. Happy Father's Day. Stay safe and be well. Thank you, John. Drive safe. I've been to Flagstaff and parked at the Walmart just for a little bit, and then did laundry with Brian, and then went back to Walmart, supplied, and then there's a place, I forget if it's west or east of Flagstaff, and it's by the observatory. There's an observatory there near Flagstaff, or in the town of Flagstaff, or a few miles from there, and it's national forest, and you can go up there and you can camp. Um, you can camp there, and it's very nice, very peaceful. So if you haven't tried it, maybe you should try. Just find the observatory. I forget what it's called, and if you find that, you find the campground. Uh, Lewis would like to see the Eat What's Seen Only in the Van series again. Well, then just go back and see the series again. It's right there in the playlist. Eat What's in the Van Only. Just go to the playlist and see it all again. I'm not stopping you. Or did you mean you want me to do it again? Well, I thought about doing it again, but maybe I will do it again. It's a challenge. I've thought about doing it again, but water, um, water. I'm allowed to get more water. Maybe water and orange juice, or maybe just water. So I would have to supply good and yeah. I guess maybe I'll do it again. It's a challenge. The last time I ate only what I had in the van for 21 days. So I guess I could do it again. Yeah. I've thought about it, so it's a possibility. Ready for 100 degrees Monday. Snow debs. Not over here in Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Maybe somewhere else, but I think it's going to be over here in this area where I'm at. Upper 80s, so not even 90 yet. So not where I'm at. So no. And if it was here, no, I'm not headed. I'm not ready for 100-degree weather. But when it comes, and I've lived in 100-degree weather for a while, because sometimes it comes to New Jersey and it lasts quite a bit, a few days, a week or two. Then I just have to live like that. I have to work in that weather and I have to sleep in that weather. So it is what it is. Mike Brown. They must think you are talking to myself. Not in this day and age, no. I mean, people have uh, smartphones. Everybody has a smartphone. People FaceTime, so they don't know if I'm FaceTiming somebody. So it doesn't bother me, even if they think that. Rose, your previous live stream was working because it was working, but it was stopping. It worked for a while. It worked good, and then all of a sudden, it just kept interrupting, and you can't do it like that. So that's why I had to shut it down. I made an executive decision. Um, Faith Walker Todd, I'll definitely have to send you more than since you like it so much. No, Tad, no, Todd, don't do that, Todd. I have a limited amount of space. The space is all filled with Timmy's. There's no more room for any other coffee. I got Timmy's in there. It's all filled. Don't send any more. No, I appreciate it. It's delicious, but I like Timmy's a little bit more, so you don't have to, Todd. Just save your money. All Gray says, Lewis, you look more at home down south. Well, I'm at home anywhere I go. Right here, I'm at home. You know, I go in the back, I do my thing, I'm home. I never am not home. But in Florida, there's a certain somebody um, that I happened to meet by I don't want to say by chance, but I happened to meet a couple of years ago, and yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather be down there. But well, Todd, you have to when I'm down in Florida, you have to remind me, okay? And we've been through Sarasota, and I don't know if this year we were there. We did go to Miami, and we drove around. So I don't know if we went near. I did go near. I did. I went to Tampa, but I went by myself just to get some stuff. You just gotta remind me, and if you do that, I'll stop by and say hi. I'd love to meet you. So you gotta remind me because I have so many people, you know, asking me if I could go here and there. And so just remind me when I go down there. All right. Mike Brown, send me $2. Timmy's on me. Thank you, Mike. You don't have to do that. Thank you. $2, Timmy on me. That buys half a dozen beans. Thank you. Bye, Granny. Granny says it's time for bed. What time is it? It's I don't even know. Yes, Ed. I'll have to do that again one of these days. I have to. It's gonna take a little bit of preparation because the last time I just went to the store and I bought whatever, and this time I want to buy. You know, I want to have some more fruits. Uh, so I want to. I run out of fruits and I was missing that. So I do have. Oh, here's the thing. I wasn't working when I did that. So that might be an issue because when I work, I eat more food, right? I'm working, so eating more. So I don't know if it's feasible to do that while I'm working. So I'll have to find a time one of these days to do that. So I don't know when, but maybe one day I'll do it again. Jim Jim Van, you have the best laugh. Thank you. Uh, just a laugh. You make me laugh, I will laugh. Snow Debs, I like the intro you did for the cooking videos, like the Country Kitchen Show. Yeah, I was using an intro app, um, and I used that. Probably if I did it now, I would do it a little bit different. But I don't use those intros anymore. You change how you do things as you do things, and I do things and I change the things I do when I do things. You understand what I mean, right? Oh, Snow Debs is in Garysburg, and the forecast is feels like 100. So with the humidity index or whatever they call it, it's gonna feel like 100 degrees. Yeah, it's too early for me. 100 degrees. It's please don't tell me that. Kelly Giddens. I've been in 115 degrees in the shade in Wichita Falls, Texas, United States Air Force. Um, you in the Air Force, Kelly? Uh, well, Texas, it's humid, right? In Texas, it's very humid, so it's no fun. And New Jersey gets very humid too. It's sometimes it's in the 90s for weeks on end, and in the hundreds, and it's humid. You go somewhere and you are in air conditioning, and then you come out even 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. and it feels like you just walk into an oven. So, and then I have to come in here and it's going to be hot, but I just do it. And it's not going to scare me because I've done it. I've been living in a van for 4.5 years. So I've done it. I know how to do it. I know I have to do it. I'm not going to cry about it. This is my home. This is where I'm going to live. I'm not going to go out and renting a hotel for the night because it's too hot and I can't be outside. I'm so hot. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tough it out. If it's hot or cold, tough it out. This is my home. This is where I'm going to live. I'm not going to waste money on a hotel because it's too hot. Just do it. Dorothy Cook says, just a thought. If you and Lydia meet in North Carolina, would you consider a meet greet? I'm in Richmond. It would be awesome meeting you guys. Of course, Dorothy. When you see, the thing is, oh, I have food in my mouth. I still have leftover food. I was saving it for later, but I just found it. Oh, cool. Um, if you see a video of me, if I go down to North Carolina, I'll announce that I'm going down to North Carolina. Uh, like like I'll do a live update, right? So if anyone wants to meet, um, I'll gladly meet with anyone. So if you watch my videos like on a weekly basis or something, and if that happens, then just let me know, and I'll gladly meet you. And I'm sure I can't speak for Lydia, but I'm sure she'll gladly meet you also. So yeah, just remind me if that happens, or if not now, when I drive down to Florida this winter, just let me know, and then I'll gladly meet you with you. FR3 at last. Hi from Texas. Is that Bob I see looking in the window? He's such a nice guy. Be safe out there. Well, I wouldn't doubt it if it's Bob, because he finds me everywhere I go. So, um, yeah, I turned off my transponder so he doesn't find me, but you never know with that guy. John, hello again, my friend. Always good to see you. How you doing, John? Thank you for coming by or stopping by or clicking by. Thank you. Janice, is there no work down there, down in Florida? There's work in Florida. Uh, Everywhere I went, they were always doing road work here, work there. The problem is the pay is very little. And I mean, I've been working um, for the same, not company, but for the same thing for almost 20 years. I do have 20 years in, so my benefits, my retirement is all here. So for me to go somewhere else, it just wouldn't work. Especially not going somewhere else making less money. It just wouldn't work for me. Not right now. In the future, when I semi-retire or retire from here, then I can go down there, maybe do something down there part time. But yeah, but maybe it pays more to come up here and do some part time work up here, doing the same work that I'm doing. For example, in 3 months, I could probably make more money than in 8 months down there. So, does it make sense to work down there or come over here for 3 months and be done? So, Greg Watkins says, I have friends living in Sarasota. Cool. I've been there. A very nice place. Snowdeb says, Lydia got a streamline now. Lydia is streaming live now? What the heck, Lydia? Lydia is stealing my thunder. Lydia, what are you doing live, Lydia? Darn it, Lydia. What is she doing live? Let me see that. Let me see that. 1 second. I have to go off my video here. Let me see. Let me see if she's live. We're gonna be live together at the same time. Nah, that can't be. No, she's not live. What are you talking about? No, no, no. She's not live. No, she's not live. What are you talking about? Where was that? Where was that thing? Who said that? Oh, I'm sorry, Snow Debs. Lydia got a streamline now. I thought she was. You said streaming line live. Oh yeah, she's got a the new RV that she has. Yes. Um, duh, my fault. John Lamb says, "Yeah, the Naval Observatory. I am in the forest at A1 Mountain Road, exit 190. So you are near that, right? The observatory. Cool. I parked there. If you see one of my videos with Brian, you'll see where we parked, and that was right off the road that goes up to the observatory. So cool." Mike Brown informs us that it's 10 p.m. here in Canada. Uh, you mean probably 10:17. So you're probably on the East Coast, and it's the same time that I have, 10:17. Snow Devs, Sparky on chess with friends. You are good. Uh, Snow Devs, you are Sparky. Well, I haven't been doing. If you are Sparky, I haven't been doing too good with you. I did win, I think, the first game, but I am getting my wheels back because I am now playing with the name Rolling Earthship YouTube. Before I had a different username, and I had like 1,000 wins, and so I haven't played for like 3 years, 3 4 years. So I stopped. I was playing every day, like I'm doing now, multiple games um, at a time, and I was good, and now I haven't played in a while, and I'm not as good. But it and I keep losing to you, but I don't give up. I keep coming back, and I'll keep playing. So, actually, my son, I played 3 games with my son today. We went for a walk, played 3 games on the chessboard, and the kid beat me the first game. I beat him the second game, and then it was a draw the third game. So the kid's getting good. So Snow Dabs is Sparky. Why Sparky? Sparky is a nickname. I'm assuming that Snow Debs is a lady, right? I'm Debs. I'm assuming it's a lady. So I'm losing to a woman. Darn it! 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 Ow! Shouldn't have done that. But it's okay, Debs. I will keep at it, and I don't give up. When I was teaching my son, when he was younger, I was teaching him, and my philosophy is you don't pretend to lose so the kids are happy winning at something. That's not how I see things. You have to let them win by their own merit. And when I was teaching my son how to play chess, I kept beating him. I didn't let him win. I kept playing to win, and if he wins, then he wins on his own merit. And for a while, I kept doing the same moves over and over again until he realized what he was doing, and then he realized the mistake, and then he stopped correcting himself, and now he's really good, and he remembers what I taught him, and now he plays at school and he beats everybody else there, and he tells them, "Yeah, my dad, when I was younger, he didn't let me win because I was a kid. I had to win by my own merit," and he remembers that. Nowadays, there's competition. Kids play soccer, competing in tournaments, and everybody gets a trophy. That's a bunch of crap. You don't give trophies to kids that lose. What kind of lesson is that for their lives? That you can do whatever you want, you can win or lose, and you get a trophy no matter what. You can go and get a job, and you can either work hard or do nothing, and you're going to get paid no matter what. What terrible lesson is that to teach kids that you can do whatever you want, come in first place or last place, no matter, you're going to get a trophy. No, that shouldn't be like that. If that was up to me, first place gets a trophy, second place gets a trophy, third place gets a trophy, each one less value, and that's it. Or just one trophy for the winner. That's it. You don't give everybody a trophy. Not everybody gets a trophy. Everybody's a winner. No, there's winners and losers. The winners learn that, they have to keep working at it because the next time they can lose. And the losers learn they have to keep improving if they want to win. If everybody gets a trophy, what lesson is that? I forgot what I was saying that, but why was I saying that? Why did I go off on that? Oh, because I was talking about chess. No go pronto. Hey Louis, I bought another minivan. Wish you were around to help me do a build out. Um, Congratulations on your van. I am around here, but unfortunately, my time is very short. Uh, when I'm working, I just don't have time because I've finished the day. I have a couple hours to eat, shower, do a little bit of editing, talk to Lydia, talk to the kids, this and that, go to bed, and the next day repeat. On the weekends, one weekend I have the kids, the next weekend I want to relax and do whatever. So unfortunately, I'm sorry. I mean, if you have any questions, you can ask. Feel free to ask. If you need any pointers and you can drive to where I'm at, I can give you any pointers or I can help for a couple hours. But I just can't do it. I can't uh, commit to helping with doing the build. I'm just sorry. I just can't. I know that's not what you're asking specifically, but I just thought I would say. Where was I? Did I miss scope? Where was I here? Oh, okay. Yeah, Ed is saying I could eat what's all you can eat in the van. All eat just what's in the van um, while working, and then compare it to the other time that I wasn't working. It's a good idea. I mean, I could do that. James Grimmett, what's happening, Lewis? Right now, not much is happening. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. At least that's what everybody else thinks I'm doing. So, thank you, Dorothy. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you. Kelly Giddens had been back in the 80s. The weather was back in the 80s. Now it's in the hundreds. 20 says, "Good evening, Lewis. Good evening, Tawny. Thank you for stopping by. I am stuck. What do you mean I'm stuck? GoPro says I'm stuck. Is the service not good anymore? I don't understand. How? Is the service not good? Did I lose service? James Grimmett says, I set up my rig outside my house. After it's all up and running, I looked at my wife and said the doghouse is up and running. That's going to be your doghouse, Mike. James. Snow devs, don't remind anybody about my soldering. skills. So let's just end it there. Let's just hush hush mush mush. RTR in your plans next year. RTR was. I thought I was going to go there this year, but I'm going to go with Lydia, and because of her uncle, we just couldn't do it. Maybe next year we can do it. I'm not sure. The thing is, if I go out west, the RTR is not the focus of my travels. Okay, I know for some of you, the RTR may be the end all to end all, and that's your focus, and that's not going to be my focus. If I'm going to go to the RTR, it's going to be for a few days. I don't know how long. I don't like big crowds, and now it seems like everybody there wants to be a celebrity and is. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm going to go there. I'll be filming too. That's fine. I can understand. A lot of people have YouTube channels. I'm not into that stuff. I mean, even though I'm filming, I'm not into big crowds. I'm not into celebrity status type of crap. Sorry for the language. But so yeah, I'm not going to make the RTR the focal point of my trip out west. I will stop by for a little bit. Maybe there'll be some of you there that would like to meet me, and I'll gladly meet with everybody. But then we'll be going some other places, and yeah. But I like to go, sure, but it's not going to be my focal point. Elf Lord's Journeys. Hey brother, your kids are growing up. Yes, they are. My daughter, well, I don't think she minds me if I say it, but she's still a kid, so I'm her dad. I have authority on that. I can say it. She's going to be 18 next year. 18 years old. I can't believe that my daughter is 18, but she will be 18 next year. This time next year, she'll be officially an adult. So, and then my son will be following suit soon. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe. When I started van life, my daughter was not even, my daughter was 14 years old. 14 years old. So, um, yeah, and my son was about 12. So a big change since then. A lot of things happen. Good night, FR3 D231. I'm just kidding. FR3 at last. What does that mean? Oh, free at last. He's got the three instead of the E. Free at last. Um, three for free. Okay, free at last. Says good night. Safe out there. Thank you. Free at last. And same to you. Have a good night. Snickers GL New NY. Hi from Long Island, New York. Come visit here. No, you're not going to find me in Long Island, New York. I dislike Long Island, New York. Nothing against Long Islanders. I'm sure you love your island. I just dislike going to Long Island. There's a one-way in, a one-way out. The traffic is a nightmare. I have no need, no necessity, no desire to go to Long Island. Except maybe if there's some of you that like to meet with me and I can go there and make some videos and stuff. But other than that, personally, I don't have a desire to go there. But if it's to make some videos for the channel, maybe I'll go all the way to the end of the island, which I've never done. But other than that, I really have no desire to go there. Sorry. I never did. It's not because I'm doing the channel now that I'm saying this. I never liked going to Long Island. Before I dreamed of being on YouTube, I never liked going there because I knew every time I had to go there, I had to go out, and the traffic. It's a nightmare. If you live there, you know what I'm talking about. Kelly Giddens, have a happy Father's Day. Gotta go make something to eat. All right, Kelly. Thank you very much, and don't eat too much. It's I don't know what time is it in Texas. 10:30. What is it, about 8:30? 8:30 in Texas, more or less. 7:30, 8:30. 8:30, 9:30. About 8:30, right? About 8:30 in Texas, because it's 7:30 in California. 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. Yeah, yeah. So it's about 8:30 in Texas. Maybe it depends on where you are in Texas, but yeah. Going through the comments here. Why only 10 people liking this video? I see 27 thumbs up. I don't know. Bernadette Buckies said that. But Bernadette, I see 27 thumbs up. So, yeah. Snickers, GLNY, I agree with you regarding your parenting style. Trophies for everyone, ruining our kids. Indeed, kids should not get a trophy just because they participate in a race or a sporting event of any kind. If you win, you get a trophy. If you lose, you don't get a trophy. And if you lose, if you get your feelings hurt, tough. Get your feelings hurt. Grow up. I when I was a kid, I used to play soccer a lot. I would play it from sun up to sun down, and a lot of times I would lose. And guess what? I would keep going at it, and then the next time around, I would win, and then I would lose, and then I would win, and then I would lose, and then I would win. It makes you, if when you lose, it makes you want to improve. If you don't want to improve, then you deserve to lose. But certainly you don't deserve a trophy for losing. Yeah, yeah, it's terrible. They're ruining society. You know. How you doing, Janet? Writer for life. Hola, Louise. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you, Rose. Wishing me happy Father's Day. S for Medlin. S for Medlin. Dams love that you work and I eat. Yeah, yeah. Some philosophies don't work. Socialism doesn't work. Communism doesn't work. It hasn't worked where it's been tried. It's not going to work here. So hopefully it'll never succeed. But you never know. Every new society that comes along, every new generation has to be taught the value of freedom. If they're not taught that, then they lose the ability to distinguish between common sense and common garbage. And they go to college, then they absorb all that garbage that's given them, and then they go into society, and that's the garbage that they spew out. And then they think it's cool. You got men nowadays. I mean, nothing. If you wear, let's say, if you wear skinny jeans, I have nothing against you wearing skinny jeans, but I see these men nowadays, with these skinny jeans and just the way they look, they like, even men with beards, but they just look so feminine. What's wrong with society? What's wrong with a man being a man? Regardless if you have a beard or not, or no beard. That's not the point. But the society wants to turn men into women. Men aren't women. We are not women. And women aren't men. Don't make this society where, man, you want men to lose their masculinity. You ruin society when you do that. Men are men, women are women, and yeah, don't get me to go there because I won't stop rambling about this. It's not going to be pretty once I'm done. D. Palladino, hello from New Hampshire. LOD, I have never been to New Hampshire. I plan on going there. Maybe I'll even go there this summer. If I have like 4 days off from work, I might drive up to New Hampshire. I might drive even all the way up to Newfoundland and go see all the states that I haven't seen yet up north. So I might go up there. Thank you, D. Thank you for the happiest Father's Day wish. Rose Lewis, you are already a celebrity. No, I'm not. Uh, I'm no celebrity. I just do videos and I live in a van. I'm no celebrity. Even if I had 1 million subscribers, even if I had 10 million subscribers, I would be no different than I am now, except I would have more subscribers. But I don't let that get to my head. I don't think it's a good thing that people get to a certain number of subscribers, and now they think they're so much important that they well, one thing is true. I mean, the more subscribers you get, the more emails, the more questions, the more this and that, and everything takes a toll on your time, right? Because there's only so much time to go around, and it takes a toll because you can't always respond to everybody, and you can't always respond immediately. So that's a drawback with getting more and more subscribers. But letting that go to my head, it's not going to happen. I have to. 1 second, folks. Sorry about that. I have to put the cord on this one here. This one is hungry for power. I'm going on 73 minutes. I got to cut this short. Well, not cut short because it's too late for that. But I got to put an end to this pretty soon. Been here for quite a while, so what time is it? It's 10. Yeah, I have to go to sleep soon. So let's see here. Greg Watkins, I will try to go to RTR next year. I don't like big crowds either, but would to go like to go one time. Yeah, I mean there's nothing wrong if people want to go to the RTR. When I first wanted to go to the RTR, it was only a few hundred people. Now it's a few thousand people. A big difference. Everything changes there. But I can still go there, and if I have subscribers going there that would like to meet, I'll gladly meet with everybody. And not sure. I like to film it too, at least once, and do all that stuff. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, like you said, I'm not too big on big crowds. So yeah. Shayla M says, "Uh oh, wow, what happened? What happened, Shayla? Oh, what? What happened? You didn't see Bob out there, did you? Shh, don't tell him I'm here. Just keep it quiet." Mike Brown, have you ever traveled to Canada? Yes. Now this one is low. What's this thing is not powering? What's going on? Oh, there's Mike. There's Bob. Darn it. Is he outside? Nobody tell him where I am, please. Don't tell Bob where I am. But have I ever traveled to Canada? Yes. In 92, 1992, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't drive personally, but I went, there was three or four of us that traveled with I went with a friend of mine, and he didn't want to help, so he drove straight. So we drove from New Jersey to Montreal to watch a Formula One race in '92. So we went there, we watched the race, and then the same day we drove back to the to New Jersey. I like to go there again. Um, a couple of years ago in 2013, I believe. Wow, it's been 5 years now. Wow. In 2013, when I was doing a lot of bike riding, I went up to Lake Placid in New York, and I went up Whiteface Mountain, and from there you can see into Canada. It's only a few miles from Canada, but it was foggy. I couldn't see anything, but I wasn't far from there. I could have went there, but at the time I went there with my car. I wasn't living in a van, and I didn't bring my passport with me. So I always thought if I'm going to go back there again and climb Whiteface Mountain on a bike, I'm going to bring my passport, and I'll ride my bike right into Canada and then back again. But I will go into Canada one of these days when I can. I just don't know what it's like going across the border with Canada with the van. I don't want people to come in here and go through all my stuff and inspect everything. And if that's going to be the case, I'm not even going to try. But yeah. Uh, Ed Aker, we watch you and Lydia on a Roku TV just over the river here in Sellersville, PA. Thank you very much. You're probably not far from me. The thing with Roku, and Lydia has a Roku, I think you are not able to give a thumbs up and comment. So I'm missing your thumbs up when you watch on Roku. Maybe you can go back with your phone. And if you have multiple phones, go on multiple phones and go there and give a thumbs up with each phone. Just, you know. Bernadette, is it Bucky's or Bucky's? 29 watching, 11 thumbs up. No, there's 37 thumbs up. Right now there's 42 people watching. But I'm not counting the thumbs up. I'm not counting the people. I'm talking to you. Just you, not nobody else. My van, I know my van. My van is fine. I can have these lights on for quite a bit. It's not going to affect the battery. That's what happened the last few times. This time might be different. But I'll be all right. Indeed, Mike, you're very true. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you very much. What's the brew blaze it? Blah, 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 blah. Brew, brew. Why do I want to say brew? I want to put two words together, blue and bracelet. So I say brew. The blue bracelet that I have is from Road ID, and I started wearing. Before this one, I had a I had a different bracelet. I had a yellow bracelet, but that one had Velcro, and it was really tight. As tight as I wanted to the wrist, and it was a little thicker. And then I got this one, and this one is very comfortable. So I got this when I was riding my bike, and I wear it all the time. It just in case when I was riding my bike, if I fell, if something happened, if I was unconscious and the paramedics had to come, they just come here and they call the phone number that's in the back or go on a website, and then all my medical information would be available, or whatever medical information I want to provide would be available for them to know. Let's say my name, age, blood type, relatives, friends, all that stuff. So it's a good thing to have, even if you're not running or biking. You know, you could be hiking somewhere, you could be boondocking in the boonies somewhere, and something happens, and the paramedics come, and you can't talk. They look at your bracelet and they see who you are, and you don't have to say anything. Well, James, I try to do my best. Unfortunately, I haven't really been, there since the separation. I'm here when I can. I'm here every other weekend, but it's not the same. You can't. It's just not the same. It's not the same as being there all the time, being the head figure of the house. I'm not that. I'm not there, so I can't do what I used to do. But they're very smart. They know, so they're very good kids, and I'm very proud of them. Snowdeb says the reason Popeyes. I wasn't even talking about Popeyes, was I? The reason Popeyes charges you different amounts because you're ordering off menu. The two pieces of two breasts isn't in the menu. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Snowdebs. I always order the same thing. So if I order exactly the same thing, I should not be charged different amounts. And now they're getting a little bit better. I haven't had that much of an issue, maybe because I walk in. I don't go as much through the drive-through, but for a while it was nuts. I mean, ordering exactly the same thing, and one day it's $9, the next day it's $12, then $14, then $8. It just doesn't make any sense. And then they're always missing something. Something is not right in the order. So I don't know. I think they're getting a little bit better, but good night, Snow Debs. You are welcome, Mike. I wasn't gonna leave you folks hanging unless I didn't have any service here. Then I wouldn't be able to do this. But I'm gonna try to do it once a week. Q&A. I'll talk about something. Maybe I'll go off on this or that, and I'll try to hide from Bob. I'll try to ignore Ed, and then I'll answer some questions. So, Columbia 227, is this live? No, Columbia 227, this is not live. I'm sorry. You missed the live event. You'll have to come back later after this event is over, and then try again later. And Anthony's Charochas. That's a weird name. Is that your name, or is that a nickname, or is that like uh, um, I'm not making fun of it. It's just unusual. It's weird because I'm watching you from Greece. I love the internet. I guess a lot of people love the internet. But Anthony's is watching from Greece. I did thought the name sounded Greek, but how do you pronounce that? Tsarokas? Tsarokas? If I was reading it in Greek, I probably could say it better. But even the Greek, I'm forgetting how to read it a little bit. So, um, Oh, Ed Edgar controls the Roku with a phone, so we can thumbs up and comment on your videos. Very good. For a while there, I thought I was going to have to drive there and hunt you down for all those thumbs that you didn't give me. But you give me thumbs up. It's a good thing. Thank you. Now, you both watch. You should both give me a thumbs up. It's not fair that I only get one. And there's two of you watching. It's not fair at all. I'm just kidding, of course. Tell Bob is just going off here. Tell them I'm your friend. Tell who? Road ID that is. Oh, okay. Um, Minivan Mike. How you doing, Minivan Mike? Lewis, did you know there's a Popeyes in Scranton? Um, where about in Scranton? Because when I Google Popeyes, it wants me to go by Walksbear, and that's further down than Scranton. So I don't know where. It must be a new place because it's not coming up on when I ask Siri. She doesn't tell me. Maybe she doesn't want to tell me. Maybe she's trying to prevent me from going to Popeyes. I'll have a I'll have a serious conversation with Siri once I'm done with this. You hear, Siri? I'm coming for you. Just watch it. Bob says he's not stalking, just happened to see me live tonight. I bet is over here somewhere. He's probably watching with some binoculars or something. Very funny. The Crusader is watching from Scotland. Thank you very much, Crusader. I'm trying to do a Scottish accent, but I can't do it. If I heard somebody say it, speak it, I probably could for a little bit. Oh, darn it. No, this phone is dying. Why is that? I'm plugged in. Why is it dying? It's plugged in. I mean, I was plugged into this one and it was charging. All right, folks, if the phone goes dead, it's because the phone went dead and I lost service. I am plugged in. For some reason, it's losing power. I think I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, I'm plugged in, but if I lose service, it's because of that. I do have to shut this down soon. I've been saying that for the past 15 minutes, maybe. But I keep reading the comments, and so once I get to the end of the comments, I'll shut this down. Bob probably has a spy cam in my van. I'll have to sniff that out and put an end to that. I don't eat a lot of Popeyes. I just once in a while, and I don't eat the skin. I just eat the meat and some rice and beans, and that's about it. And that only once in a while, so not all the time. Popeyes is on Washington Avenue near Steamtown Mall. It's been there for about 4 years. Why doesn't thing tell me it's there? Okay, so next time I'll go to Scranton or Dixon City. I'll have to go by the Steamtown Mall. So is it right by the Steamtown Mall? If I go to the Steamtown Mall, will I see it? So I guess I'll have to do that. But the kids are not really into Popeyes that much, maybe once in a blue moon. So it's probably best that I can't find it. No, Ed, don't call me with directions. I'm doing a live show here. High production. Can't be interrupted. I'm not getting international celeb. I know I do have people watching me from all over the world, but that's just because that's where they're watching from, and that's where I'm transmitting from. I'm transmitting from here, and they're watching from there. Nothing to do with celebritism. That's my word. Celebritism. Okay, and Antonius he wrote it in Greek. Like I said, I used to know how to read any word in Greek, but it's been over 20 years since I learned the alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and I'm beginning to forget, especially the letters and the sounds that they make. Let me see if I can figure that out. Sa, saro, saro, sarosas. Is that it? Sarosas. Did I say it correct? Just say yes or no. Sarosas. It's almost once. I almost want to say it like it's in Portuguese. Sarochas. That would be the way it would be pronounced in Portuguese, or in English, sarojas. But I guess it's sarosas. Sarosas. Antonis Tsarosas. Is that correct? Y E U put CH in the end. It's like Tsaroshas. You speak Greek. It's like Tsaro put CH in the end. It's not Tsarosas, so maybe I said it wrong. Huh? I got the English. All right, so it's Tsaro, Tsarojas. Tsarojas? Tsaro. Okay, it has Tsarojas. Okay, Tsarojas. It's been a while. My Greek. See, the way I learned Greek was, and I taught myself. And my first step to learning Greek was learning the alphabet, because you learn the alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon. You learn the Greek alphabet, and the way the letters, for the most part, the way the letters are pronounced, like the alpha. I think the alpha is silent though, or maybe the alpha isn't silent. Maybe the alpha is the ah sound. I forget. But the bet uh, alpha beta, the beta is the b sound. The gum is the g sound. So once you learn that, then you can start reading, and then you could start understanding what the words mean. So, but it's been many, many years. All right, everybody. At least I reached the end of the comments. Thank you very. I'm going to shut this off. Thank you very much for coming along. Another weekend live here from the Rollinger Chip in parts unknown. At least for you folks. For me, I know exactly where I am. And if you are a dad, happy Father's Day. If you are a mom, you have to wait your turn. No trophy for you just because it's Father's Day. Unless, of course, if you are married and your husband wants to treat you. So that would be nice. For your husband to treat you on Father's Day, that would be a nice thing. So, everybody, have a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, depending on where you are. This show is coming across the vast galaxy of radio waves going across the universe, coming to you live from parts unknown in the great state of Penns Woods. And good night, folks. Until next weekend, I'll see you live then. I bid you adieu, farewell. Now that comes the awkward part of disconnecting this. Got it, Bob? This is how you do it. All right, folks. Have a good night, good evening, good morning, and I'll see you next time.